Okay. Right. Good evening, everyone. Tonight we're going to talk about responding to one-note trump opening bids with invitational hands. Now, the last time we did them with very poor hands, where we really had no interest in the game at all. But let me just remind everyone that when it comes to a 5-card major or a 6-card minor, and you do not have sufficient points to invite partner to game, you always transfer. We transfer to a 6-card minor, and we transfer to a 5-card major, even with 0 points in the hand. But tonight we're going to talk about invitational hands. And sometimes we don't know what to do when we have 5 of a major and 4 of a major. We can't always transfer because it makes it too difficult. If you've got 5 spades and 4 hearts, the minute you transfer to spades, if you bid a new suit at the 3 level, it's forcing to game. So we need to make invitational bids. And I'm going to show you tonight with one of the hands. If you have a weak hand and a 5-4 in the majors, you must just transfer in the 5-card major. Forget about that 4-card major. Forget about it. You don't need it. So we're going to share the hands tonight. This is hand number 1. I think all of you can see it. But some people came in and never got to see what we're playing. I'm just going to put it back in the chat because I see there are 2 more people there. Right. That's the hands that we're playing tonight, and these are the numbers we're going to talk about. 1, 3, 6, and 9. That's for those people that came in late. All right. So in this situation, we have a pass by North. And no, this isn't the hand. This is not the hand we have. Sorry, I forgot to load it. I'm looking at the hand I put up. That was a random hand. Sorry, this is the hand you had tonight. We pass by North. And on this hand, we're going to open one no trump. A 5, 3, 3, 2 is a no trump shape. So many people open up a hand, and the first thing they do is open a diamond, and they never think of their next bid. So one of the first things we do in bridge, and this I emphasize to every single bridge player, never open a hand without thinking of what if my partner bids this or that? What is my next bid? That is what you have to say before we open any hand at the bridge table. What's next? So a lot of people pick up their cards, they look at the hand, they see a 5-card diamond suit, and they open a diamond without even thinking. And if their partner bids a heart or a spade, they bid a no trump, and they've lied about their point count because they really don't have 12 to 14. So you've got to think before you open, what is my next bid going to be if my partner bids this, this, or that? So it's very simple. One no trump is standard. And it's going to go pass by South. And here we have the situation, what I just mentioned a minute ago, that we have invitational values. We have 8 and a 5-card major. We cannot transfer into spades. Because if we transfer into spades and then we bid 3 hearts, that becomes forcing to game. A new suit after a transfer is game forcing. So anytime you have 5-4 in the majors with invitational values, we always stamen everybody. 2 clubs first. And then if partner bids 2 diamonds and says to you, I do not have a 4-card major, 2 spades now becomes an invitational bid with a 5-card suit. And that is how we invite with 8 or 9 and a 5-card suit. I don't know if everybody knows this, but you cannot transfer. If you had 5 hearts and 4 spades, it's the same principle. If you transfer into hearts and then bid spades, it becomes forcing. And now partner can make the decision. Yes.
I didn't understand. It becomes what?
Forcing to game.
Okay.
The minute you transfer and bid a new suit, it becomes a game force.
Okay.
So when you have a hand like this where we don't want to force to game, we stamen first because we don't want to lose the heart suit. Now, if you had 4 hearts and 5 spades and you never had 8 or more points and you had 0 to 7, you would just transfer into the 5-card suit and forget about the 4-card suit. 0 to 7, just transfer into the 5-card major. It doesn't matter about the 4-card major. So when you have a hand like this, we first stamen, and in this position, we would now show we have 5 spades, invitational. Now, partner's got a great hand because partner's got 3-card spade support and a doubleton. And that doubleton is worth another point. So that's maximum. So if my partner's inviting me with 8 or 9 points and I've got a maximum 17, we need to go to game. And we're going to go to game in spades because we have an 8-card major suit first.
Go ahead. Nothing. Go ahead.
Okay, I need you to silence yourself. Otherwise, I'm going to silence you. You're on the phone.
Okay,
So I think I'm going to have to silence everybody.
I told her I didn't want to play if she's sick.
Just hold on a second. I'm going to silence everybody. But someone's on the phone. I'm muting everybody. There you go. They'll have to unmute themselves to talk to me. Okay, now they can talk on the phone. All right. I can see them on the phone. All right, so we're going to accept the invitation. Our standard lead is top of a sequence, the Queen of Diamonds. And now the master hand, everyone. When we play bridge, one hand becomes the good hand. And it's usually the hand with the long trumps. So in the spade suit, we hope the queen is a queen doubleton, but if it isn't, we're going to lose 1 spade trick. In the hearts, if they break 3-3, which is only 32%, we won't have a heart loser. In the clubs, everything depends where's the ace of clubs situated. If the ace is under the king, not over the king, we'll have 1 club loser. And 1 diamond loser for sure. So we've got 1 club or 2 club losers, 1 diamond and 1 spade, and maybe a heart. So we're going to win the first trick. There's no reason to duck it. Partner drops a 7, I like it. And now we're going to draw the children off the streets. Ace of spades. And hope it's queen doubleton. Sometimes it is queen doubleton. You don't have the 10. There's no finesse. You play for a doubleton queen. All right, so far we understand what's going on. Now we leave them with a good trump. Never take 2 trumps for 1, everyone. Never. Because you don't want to waste that 4 of spades. Because if the hearts don't break, you can trump it. So let's go on the high card from the short side first. The queen of hearts. And then the 9 of hearts. And then another heart. Now, if the hearts do not break, you've got the 4 of spades to trump your last heart, the 13th heart. That is why you never take 2 trumps for 1. You take the 8 of hearts is good. But we've left that little 4 there in case the hearts did not break. And if they're over rough, it doesn't matter because it was going to be a trick anyway. So let's leave it like that at the moment. And what are we going to throw away? We're going to throw away a club just in case you've got 2 club losers. We don't know if we've got 2 club losers. But that would help us a bit, a little bit, because we don't know who's got the ace of clubs. So we have to decide, should we do that or not? Well, that's another question. You're still going to lose the ace of clubs, and you may lose another club if the ace is not over the king and under the king. If it's under the king, you shouldn't throw the club away. And they're not going to rough it. So therefore, let's go back 1 trick. I like the 8 of hearts. It's a good trick. But if somebody gets in with the queen of spades and they have not got the ace of clubs, you could lose 2 more tricks because they can draw it. So we're not going to do that. We're going to just play the 8 of hearts and play a diamond. Just in case. They're not going to rough it. Now we have to play a club. We have no choice. Your other choice, of course, is to play a diamond. So let's play the diamond. And now they can't continue the diamonds because they're worried about the diamond suit being set up for an extra trick. They're not sure about the spade suit. So they're either going to play the ace of clubs and make sure they get it now, because they know their partner has got the king of diamonds. And now you can lose 1 club trick. If they play the jack of diamonds, you'll rough it, and it's all over. And the rest are theirs. We're giving them this queen of spades. So play the 4 of spades, and you're making 10 tricks. And this is on invitational hands, everybody. Are there any questions on this hand on the bidding before we continue to play? Any questions? I've got the chat there. I'm looking at it. Did everyone get to game? Does anyone know if they all got to game? They don't? Okay.
We played north-south, and our opponent stopped at 2-no trump.
Oh, we should never be in 2-no. We should always be in the spade suit, because you've got that 8-card fit and 2 doubletons. It's worth an invitational bid. If partner doesn't want to accept, that's fine. But you've got to make an invitational bid with 8 and a 5-card suit. All right. Let's go for the next one. Hand number 3. Right, we've got 15 high card points. We're going to open 1 no trump. It's going to go pass. And we're going to transfer 2 diamonds. Transfer to hearts. And now, we're not sure if there's a game. We do not know if partner's got 3 hearts with us. We've only got 8 high card points. And a 5-card suit. So we're going to now bid 2 no trump. 2 no trump says to partner, you know, partner, I have a 5-card heart suit and I'm inviting you to game. If you bid 3 clubs, it becomes a game forcing to game. And now you have 15 points. If you had 17 with 3 hearts, you'd bid 4 hearts. If you've got 15 and you've got 3 hearts, you're going to bid 3 hearts. If you did not have 3 hearts and 15, you would pass 2 no trump. Now we're going to play in 3 hearts. And that's where we're going to play. We're not playing in anything else. We should not be in 4 hearts on this hand. You've got a 15 minimum, and the Queen Doubleton club doesn't look great. And looking at the north hand, those spades are such a waste of time, because all your points are opposite a singleton. You needed your values in another suit, not opposite a singleton. Now, what are they going to lead? What did they lead on this hand? They can't lead diamonds. And I'm going to tell you why they can't lead diamonds. Anytime someone transfers and they don't double the artificial bid, they don't want a diamond lead. So looking at the hand, I can't lead away from an ace and I can't lead an ace. It hasn't got the king. So I'm going to lead the middle of 3, mud, the 5 of clubs. Well, you've got to take the ace. What else can you do? And you're not coming back a club. What is the weak suit on the table? Diamonds. Come back the queen to tell partner you've either got the jack or a doubleton. So now you're going to take the ace. It doesn't help to not take it. And now you're going to try and get rid of, well, it doesn't even help you to get rid of one diamond, because you've got to get rid of two diamonds, and you've got too many diamonds in your hand. If you cash the queen of clubs and got it out of your way, they let the 5 and then the 6. It's called middle, up, and then the 4 next time down. Well, you want to try and burgle 2 more tricks. You'd have to play the 5 of hearts to the ace. And now you're going to hope you can get rid of the diamonds on the clubs. You'll play the king of clubs and throw a diamond away. Then you're going to play the jack of clubs and you're going to throw another diamond away. And they're going to trump it. And now they're going to play the king of diamonds. You're going to lose all these tricks anyway. And unfortunately, okay, we still got hearts to lose. And we've got the ace of spades to lose. And all our points were wasted. So they're going to play another diamond. And you are not going to trump your partner's trick. Right, you want to burgle a trick? You want to make an extra trick? You never play the king of spades. You always play the lowest of touching, and maybe they'll duck it, especially if they're half asleep at the bridge table. Sometimes people are. They just get taken off guard. So when you want to get out an ace and they're all the same value, never play the king, never play the queen, play the lowest of touching cards. And sometimes they get greed. Greed is amazing. They may decide not to put up the ace, and now you're going to make a trick, and you've burgled one trick, and now you're really happy. But you're not going to make the hand. They should wake up and take that ace. They should wake up and take that ace. But some people get away with it, with murder. Anyway, and now what are they going to play? Well, there's only trumps in dummy, so it doesn't help to play anything. So they might as well play the 9 of diamonds, knowing no one's got diamonds, and maybe we'll get an uppercut. If partner had the queen of hearts, we might make the jack a trick. So we're going to ruff with the 8. Partner will ruff with the king, and you'll play the 5. Now, if we switch the hearts around, it would have been great, because we would have ruffed with the queen, make them rough with the king, and then your jack will become a trick. That is called an uppercut. But it didn't help. And now you're home. But we're going down. All because the spades were totally and utterly wasted. You're 1 down. There's nothing you can do about it. We have one of those hands. And that's it. The rest are yours. 1 down. Spades were dead. Any questions on the bidding? It's much better to have an ace opposite a singleton than the king, queen, jack of spades. But you need to look at the east hand. East came through the weak suit on the table, which is diamonds. Any questions? None? We're in a 5-3 fit. We have an 8-card fit. We hope they break 3 and 2. All right, we'll get on to hand number 6. Everyone's so quiet tonight. I'm not used to it. I love questions. All right, so we go on hand number 6, and let's look at the bidding. The dealer has got 1 no trump, east. Enough to open 1 no trump. Pass by south. Now we've only got 9 points, and we do not have a 4-card major. Therefore, we just bid 2 no trump. Invitational. It's the yellow traffic light. It says, partner, I have 8 or 9 points. And if you maximum, we might make a game. and looking at the hand, you've got 7 in the spades, you've got 7 in the hearts is 14, and you've got 3 in the diamonds is 17. You have the 10 of diamonds, the 10, 9 clubs. All these 10s are called stuffing. For every a 10 attached to an honor, I add a half a point. So you're always going to accept this invitation. No statement, but we're going to put 3 no trump. There you go. Okay? And what are they going to lead? Well, when there's no statement, we always lead a major everybody. Jack of spades. Now we've got to count how many tricks we're going to make. In the spades, we've only got 3. And we've only got 3 hearts. That's 6. And we've only got 2 diamonds. That's 8. Where are we going to get extra tricks from? The only way is the following. When you've got 3 opposite 3 and 3 opposite 3 and 3 opposite 3, long suits bring in tricks. Look at that 8 card beautiful club suit. If we have 8 cards between us, there are 5 missing. It's 68% of the time they're going to break 3 and 2. And we could set them up. So let's watch what we're going to do now. It's called suit establishment. And never take an ace the first trick. Never. Anyone who takes the ace, it's psychology. They've always got a second stopper. If you take the king, they don't always have a second stopper. But anyone who takes the ace the first time, guaranteed they've got another stopper. And now you go for the clubs. 10 of clubs. Low club. And they win the jack. And they're going to come back a spade. And you put up the ace. And you're going to play the 9 of clubs. And you'll play the queen. And they won the king. Well, they'll come back another spade. What else can they come back? So all the spades are gone. Okay, once the spades have gone, we are very lucky because we don't have a problem with the club. They've got 3 tricks, and all we need to do is give them 1 more club. And the clubs broke exactly the way we wanted them. 3 and 2. They can take their spade. Now, throw a diamond away. And that's the hand. Now you've got the rest. Your 7 of clubs is good. Your 3 hearts are good. And your ace, king, or diamonds are good. That is called suit establishment. I'm going to go over 3 ways to play out no trump contracts. The first one, long suits bring in tricks. The second one, promotion, knocking out aces and kings. Well, we did knock them out, but this was a suit establishment. We had a hope that they fall on each other. And the last one is finesses. Finesses is my last resort when it comes to playing out a no trump contract. I do everything before a finesse. I'd always work on my long suits first. They come out so much better. There's always a higher percentage. A finesse is only 50%. Long suits, if you have an odd number missing, is 68%. So we are much better off to go for long suits and not finesses, everybody. I don't want you to become a finesse-aholic. Are there any questions on this? I'm ready to answer. No questions? Okay, just remember long suits bring in tricks. Let's look at hand number 9. Okay. Looking at the hand, 10 points in the diamonds, 2 in the clubs is 12, 3 in the hearts is 15, and 2 in the spade, 17 high card, and a no trump shape. 1 no trump. Pass by east. Now you have invitational values. You've only got 9 points, but you've got 2 4-card majors. It's your duty to stamen 2 clubs. Do you have a 4-card major? Pass. And now you bid 2 diamonds. No, I do not have a 4-card major. Pass. And now partner is looking at 9 points and bids 2 no trump. I don't know, partner, if you've got 15, 16, or 17. You have 17, so you're going to accept the invitation. Otherwise, you'd pass 2 no. And they're going to lead the top of a sequence. When one card is missing, only one, you must lead the Queen of Hearts. When just the 10 is missing, it's considered a full sequence. Okay? Okay, let's look at it together, everyone. In the hearts, we have 2 tricks, the ace and the king. The clubs are a never-ever suit. You never want to touch that suit, because if you have to play them yourself, you can lose 3 club tricks. If they play them for you, they'll give you a trick. So we've got 2 hearts, we've got 4 diamonds, or 6. Look at the spade suit. We have all the spades except the ace. And this is called promotion. If we play the high card from the short side first, we can knock out the ace, and then we've got our 3 extra tricks. We've got 4 diamonds, 2 hearts are 6, and 3 spades are 9. But it's very important where you want to win the first trick. You want to win the first trick in your hand, because the only taxi for the dummy for those spades is the ace of hearts. They may hold up the spade if you win the ace, and you'll never see the last one. So we're going to win it in our hand. And now you keep your winners. Don't tell them what you have in your hand. The less they know about your hand, the better. And dig up your treasures. High card from the short side first. And they don't take it. Then they'll play the 10. And they're not going to take it. Now maybe they'll think you've just got 10 doubleton and you've only got 1 entry to the dummy. But luckily you have another one. And what are they going to throw away? A baby diamond. And you're going to win. Play the jack. And now they have to take the ace. There's no reason to duck it. They're going to come back a heart, their partner suit. You must come back your partner suit. Put up the jack over the 10 because you want to force out the ace. You can duck it. Doesn't matter. You can play another heart. They're going to take the ace. And now your king is good. That ace of hearts was your taxi for that last spade, everybody. You needed to win the heart in your hand. And now you've got 4 diamond tricks to go with it. That's 9, and now you make the hand. No problem whatsoever. They've got to find discards. I can afford 1 club. Now they've got to throw the hearts away. They've got to protect their club. Now they're going to play another one. Well, it doesn't matter now. I know you've got the 7 of hearts. If you want to keep the 7 over the 4, I don't think they can get to the dummy. Okay, what are they going to throw away? A heart. Okay, that's fine. Now you're going to play the queen of clubs. Top of a doubleton. You'll let your partner win it. And now your heart is good. And if you threw the heart away, your club would be good. And then you make the contract. Are there any questions about invitational hands? Any questions, everyone? Are there any other hands you would like to discuss that we are not talking about this evening?
Linda,
can you,
oh, go ahead, Glenn.
Linda, can you do the bidding and play of hand 11? I noticed they were all over the board on that one.
Okay, and what did you want to know, Debbie or Diane? Who was it?
I was hoping you could do hand 2
Okay.
and hand 8.
Okay, let's do 11, 2, and 8 and see what happens. We can all learn a lot from that. As you know, I'm not a result player. I never go on results. I always look at what's the absolute worst that could happen to me. Okay. Pass south. We're very unbalanced here. We have to open our longer minor, 1 diamond. And now 6, 1, 7, 3, 2, 11, and we can't bid. North cannot bid. North has to pass. We cannot double. First of all, you don't have 3 hearts. And second of all, when you do double, you guarantee a shortage in the opener suit. You guarantee maximum 2 diamonds in your hand. And you haven't got tolerance for hearts or for clubs. So you pass. This hand is going to bid 1 spade. Up the bidding ladder. We always bid up the ladder. Pass. And now, you can't bid 2 hearts, everyone. When your partner bids spades, your whole hand collapses. You should take off 2 extra points for having a singleton or a void in your partner's hand. Your hand is nowhere near as good as it should be. So in this position, you should just bid 2 diamonds. No reverse. The hand is not good enough. And over 2 diamonds, I think that the east hand should pass. And that's where you should be. What happened, Glenn?
Our opponents got to 4 diamonds and made it.
Okay, but isn't it easier and more comfortable to be in 2? If you're in 2, you don't have to worry to work so hard.
Right, I was sitting south and I could not figure out how to defeat
Well, I must be honest with you. I wouldn't be passing the south hand now. I would be doubling. I don't know why, but I would be doubling for the other 2 suits because I have a theory about letting people play at the 2 level. So people might double for hearts and clubs now, afterwards, when the bidding's died. It's called balancing, right? They're coming over here with a double. It says, partner, I've got 4, 4 in the unbid suits. Let's do something. And that doesn't work out very well. When they double, it's going to go pass. And now North has to bid. North's going to bid 3 clubs. He has to bid the 3-card club suit because he doesn't have hearts. But I've got news for you. East is going to bid 3 diamonds for sure. And it's going to go pass, pass, pass. That's if you are an aggressive bidder. A lot of people aren't aggressive enough. They let people play at the 2 level. I would never be in 4 diamonds. The minute my spades are done, I'm not bidding. How did you get to 4?
So south, I and south didn't double, and east did 3 diamonds, and west then did 4 diamonds.
He jumped?
No, it was each. West did 2 diamonds, east did 3 diamonds, and west did 4 diamonds.
Oh, well. Okay. Right. We're going on to hand number 8 and number 2, right? That's what you wanted, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
8 and 2. Let's see if we can all learn from this one. Okay. Wow, we've got a 2-suited hand here. Those singleton honors are not great, but how can you not open this hand? You have to open the bidding. You're going to open 1 spade. definitely one spade. Now looking at the north hand on number 8. I know you got a 6-card suit. You're good enough to double and bid hearts. When you have 18 or more high card points, you should not overcall 2 hearts. Your hand is too strong. So anytime you double first and then you bid a suit, that shows 18 upwards. It shows a very strong hand. It's called the big double. So you should double first. And over 1 spade double, this hand's going to bid 2 spades. Right? They've got a fit, show a fit. You're going to pass. You've got 1 point in your hand. Why would you bid? You're not going to bid. This hand may go on to 4 spades. I've got no idea. It depends on what their plan is. 6-5 come alive. I think I might put 4 spades on this hand and just hope my partner has got some aces for me. I would put 4 spades. Okay, and now you have a problem because you can't show your heart suit at the 5 level, but you could double and you've got 4 tricks, ace, king, ace, ace, and you hope you're going to make an extra trick. So you're going to have to look at the dummy. So you'll leave it's going to go double. And I don't think partner's going to take it out. Partner might leave it. Partner might leave it or not take it out. You've got nothing in your hand. You flat, you balance, just sit back and hope your partner beats it. That's all you can do because you'll only get yourself into more trouble. So in this situation, you leave the ace of trumps to look a dummy. And then partner's not going to give you any inspiration whatsoever. Partner's got nothing. And before you continue the king of spades, let's have a look and see what we should do on this hand. Well, I'm definitely taking the ace of hearts. I have no rush. Try the ace of hearts. And that now is no more hearts. And now what am I going to play? The ace of clubs. And then I've got the king of spades to beat it. And I'll try another club. And they're going to play another spade. And you go 1 down in 4 spades double. What happened on this hand?
Well, I opened with 2 no trump. And then I went
Hold on.
down. I went down.
Who opened 2 no trump?
Yes, I did.
West.
So it was north. I was north. I had that. Let me see.
So they never opened. The West never opened.
I just, I opened. I opened 2 no trump, and then they came in with the spades, and it was like a strike for them because we went down 4. But I was thinking later. Is if I have 20 or more 20 points.
High card, and 5 defensive tricks.
No.
This is never an opening of 2.
No.
4. You should open 1.
Okay.
You've got 3 losers in diamonds because you could never count a queen without the jack. You've got 3 diamond losers. A club loser is 4 and 2 hearts. We have 5 losers, or 6 losers, or 4 and 5 losers. You cannot open 2 no, never. Okay. If you had 4 losers or less, you might open 2 clubs and then bid hearts. But you're very unbalanced with a 6-card major. I would never do it with these 2 doubletons and a 6-card major.
Okay. All right, so I did it. So
that's okay. I do things wrong too. It's how we learn. We've got to make mistakes to learn.
No.
If you didn't have such a good 6-card major, after that you could show a no trump, but I would definitely not open 2 no. An overcall of over 1 spade 1 no is 15 to 18, but I wouldn't do it with this hand. The hand's too good. Okay?
Okay.
Much too good. All right, let's do number 2. I think number 2 is what you all wanted.
Yes, yes, I did.
Let's go through 2. Okay. Interesting hands. They're always interesting.
Yeah.
I'm never bored, not for a second. 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. I never get bored. Okay. There we go. Let's look at number 2. All right, I'm not opening this 11-point hand. The Queen of Spades is worth 0. I've got an aceless hand and it's not worth opening at all. Looking at this hand, now let's talk about this hand. 3, 6, and 8 card suit. In the losers, we have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. This is the kind of hand that I might open, but you don't have the high card points. I would open, but you're vulnerable too. And how many losers have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 losers. I don't like the vulnerability. If I wasn't vulnerable, I'd open 2 clubs and then bid 4 hearts to show that hand. So I think I'll open 1 heart because I'm vulnerable. I could really be in trouble. And it's going to go pass. And partner's going to bid 1 spade. And it's going to go pass. Now I'm bidding 4 hearts. And it's going to go pass, pass, pass. You're not invited to the party.
No.
4 hearts is not a strong hand. It says I've got almost a self-sufficient suit. It stands on its own. It's prepared to lose 1 trick only. And that's what I would bid on the hand afterwards. It's called a self-sufficient suit. I wouldn't open 4 hearts. You're too strong. Either 2 clubs followed by 4 hearts or 1 heart followed by 4 hearts. And if you void, don't worry about it. You're not invited to the party. You never have to worry. What did you do on the hand?
Well, my partner opened 3 hearts.
No, it's too strong. You've got an outside ace and an outside king. Far too strong. And 8 card suits are usually 4 openings.
Yes.
7 cards are 3 openings. 4 are 4 openings, but it's still too good for a 4 opening. That's why either you open 2 clubs and then go straight to 4 hearts, which shows that kind of hand, or you open 1 heart and then bid 4 hearts.
So we played, I was just wondering what, because she bid 3 hearts.
You're not invited to the party, love. You don't fit.
That's what I didn't join the party. And
I'm so happy. I am so happy. You've got no idea. When somebody opens and you void, you just get out of there as fast as you can.
Yeah. So we did well in that hand. We made 11, and so we were quite happy.
I'm sure you were. But 8 card suits. 8 card suits are 4 openings. 7 are 3 openings. And this is too strong for a 4 opening. So I'm either going to open 2 clubs and bid 4 hearts, or open 1 heart and bid 4 hearts. But I'm vulnerable. I'd rather open 1 heart. I could get burnt. I could lose a lot. I could go 800, 1100 down against a white, not vulnerable. Once my partner bids, I always take my partner for 2 tricks. Once I know I'm getting 2 tricks from my partner, that's a known convention for sure. When your partner responds, always take your partner for 2 tricks. Well, now I don't mind going straight to 4 hearts.
Okay.
Okay. And what are we losing? 2 heart tricks?
Well, we made 11.
And maybe a spade, unless they lead a spade. They can finesse. You can finesse.
Yeah. No, I mean, my partner, we made 11, so we made like we were up. And we bid 3 hearts, and we made 11 tricks.
They had to lead a spade for you to make 11.
Can't remember what they led.
Okay. Any other questions? Anything else? No other hands tonight? Okay. Well, I'm going to stop sharing. Next week's our last week. It's Gold, Stardust Gold. And we're going to talk about responding to one-note trump with game-going hands. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And next week is our last week before the holidays. So I hope to see more of you. And good luck, everybody.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.